I drink till I'm drunk, smoke till I'm high, castle on the hill, wake up in the sky, you can't tell me I ain't fly. I know I'm super fly, I know I'm super fly, the ladies love me, that's why they in love with me. I'm here with the moves, like I invented smooth, you can't tell me I ain't fly.
Hey guys, good morning. How are you feeling today?
I'm very well.
I want to share something with you guys. Just now, I read an article in social media. It talk about today's teenagers have a lot of stress on this fast-paced society. For me, in my opinion, stress is a part of life. Everyone feels stress at one time or another. The experience of stress and the way one responds are very unique with each of individual. The process of responding to stress is constant and dynamic and is essential to the person's physical, emotional, and social well-being. Nabil, can you explain to me the causes of today's teenagers being stressed?
Okay. My opinion, the causes of stress is school. Many teenagers feel under pressure to do well at school, and for some, all the lesson they have to learn during the day, plus the homework they have to do in the evening. It can often mean they don't have enough free time to play game or playing football or any and do teenagers cannot do the fun activity. I agree.
Yeah.
How about your opinion, Iqbal?
Okay, for my opinion, why teenagers feel stress, which is from our parents. Teenagers who is from a dysfunctional home life may have a family problem. They can get a lot of suffer because of abuse and alcoholism from a broken family. So they didn't feel safe at home, and it leads to the stress. They may take the stress out and add it at the school or public, just like that. Okay, the next causes is friends problem. Today's teenagers easily get affected from our environment. Some of them may have a bad habit and peer influence towards us, such as taking drugs for their happiness. Other than that, teenagers usually get argument with each other. Sometimes they get misunderstanding because of a little problem. Then they will feel sad and anxious. Okay, Hafiz. There is a lot of causes of teenagers stress.
Yeah.
And it means to have effects from being stressed. So can you explain to us the effects?
Sure. For me, for my opinion, I have three effects from physical, emotional, and mental. Okay, for physical, we might hurting ourselves, such as we doesn't eat, keep thinking negative until we get migraine and headache. So we will get trouble to sleep because we keep thinking too much about negative vibe.
Sorry for interrupt, but I usually harder to sleep at night. So I think maybe I will get stressed sometimes.
Do you?
Yes, we also getting stressed sometimes because of our works, school works. So yeah.
Be patient, Nazif.
Okay, the next one is mental. We might get a lot of negative thoughts, like always overthinking. Do you guys overthinking?
Yeah, sometimes.
Always feel loneliness,
Yeah.
have a poor concentration.
Yeah.
For example, the teacher is teaching up front, but we are daydreaming and doesn't concentrate at all.
Dreaming
Yeah.
and sleep.
Sometimes I do that at the class.
Okay, and the last one is emotional. From emotional, we can easy to feel angry. Then we can get anxiety and depression, lack of purpose of life, think that you are failure and loser. Do you have ever feel that?
I think sometimes I can feel that, but yeah, I always ask to my mom and my father, and they will give some advice to me.
Stay strong.
Motivation.
Like I said, we can easily overthinking, and when we lose our control, we might do something crazy, like bully another person, suicide, fighting with others, and loss hope of life. So for me is don't mess with stress, because stress will might kill you. Okay, Nabil,
Yes.
I already talked about effect of stress. Can you give some solution for overcome stress?
Okay. My opinion about solution of stress is you have to listen the music, because the music have get a calm. You know.
Oh, okay, I know.
Next is you you have to get sleep. You have to get more sleep, because sleep can get your rest mind.
Sorry for interrupt. I usually get easily to sleep. So
But it's hard for me.
Okay, Nazif, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What your opinion about solution of stress?
Okay, now I'll tell you some of solution of being stressed. Yeah. The first solution is you can talk to someone. I mean, like you can share your problems to your parents or your friends. You know, our technology nowadays is very complete. You can just call your parents or friends if they're not with us. When you tell your problems to them, it can reduce your stress.
I agree with your
may I
opinion.
interrupt?
Yes.
Sometimes I used to spend my time and call my parents when I study. So is that a solution?
Yeah, for me, it's good when you always call your parents when you have problems, because it also can it also can make your relationship becomes good with your family relationship. The second solution is you can also spend your times with your family or parents.
Such as?
You can like friends, you can ask them to go out with you, like you can go shopping, you can just go lunch or dinner. For family, I think the parents can plans for go on vacation, so their kids will be having fun when they have their vacation.
Nazif, did you know where the best places can we go vacation?
I think for the vacation in Malaysia, I think it's Langkawi lah, because there is some tourists. Tourists also recommended to go there.
Okay. After this, I will plan with my parents to go.
Yeah, I think you should go. You also can go there. I think that's all. In conclusion, I know we as teenagers always get stressed sometimes, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
I agree
I
with
agree.
this statement.
You know, some of people must play their role. Example, like parents, you need to care for your children. I know as a parents, you're always busy. You do your work. Sometimes sometimes you're busy with your work lah. But you need to ask your kids also if they are okay or not. Always ask them, because sometimes we as a kids, we also like
need attention.
Yeah, need attention from our parents, but sometimes we feel like they do not care about us. The second one is friends. As a friends, we need to take note, like if our friends is okay or not, because sometimes we spend the time with family more than our parents. Like sometimes we stay at hostel. They will go back home like twice a month, you know. So they can know that we can know our friends okay or not. We can ask them if they are okay or not. If they are not okay, we can hear to their problem. We also can give some advice to them, so that it can be better. Yeah, I think it's all for the conclusion.
I drink till I'm drunk, yeah.